hold your hand and set you free. The love we have and who we are, you will forever be the coach of my heart. The coach of my heart. From your Papi Chulo, Jean Carlo, Tavarez, the song is for you. Devon, Taylor, my love. I love you more than you love green. You're always lifting me up. I'll hold your hand and set you free. The love we have and who we are, you will forever be the coach of my heart. The coach of my heart.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Life in Harmony, the Taylor Tavarez experience. Hi, everyone.
Hola. Welcome, everybody. This is Jean Carlo and
Devon Taylor. How are you doing today, Jean Carlo?
I'm okay. Tired and also very grateful to be here with you and with our audience at the Breakthrough Show Network. Thank you to our CEO and producer, Jessica the Badass. Woo!
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm excited. This is our second episode. We're getting our feet wet. We're starting to do our thing here. And now this is a reoccurring situation for us on Saturdays. So for anyone that doesn't know, we did change our days from Wednesdays to Saturdays. That just felt more free-flowy for us. So if you guys are ready to get started and enjoy an entire show filled with so much content, I think we're ready. Jean Carlo, how do you feel? Are you ready?
Yep, and I have a special guest with us today. His name is Cuculilo.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah, and he's going to help me with the message of the day, as well as playing the wells here in the background. And let us know how you guys are feeling today, how you guys are doing. How was your week? How was your freaking portal? I know that many people celebrate and we're looking forward to Lionsgate 8/8. So many other people have a different perspectives. Other people believe that we are the portals, and where do you stand? Please let us know in the comments. And what do you want to tell them, though?
I want to tell them that it has been a very rough but rewarding week on this end, and I'd like to share it more within your activation of the week. But like I said last week, I'm going to try to have a quote every week to start off our live stream and kind of just set the tone for the entire live. So let's get into it. We're going to get into the activation of the week. Cool.
Devon just created that today, by the way. Don't you guys love it?
I get so creative when it comes time to do things like this, and it just fills me with so much joy. Did you like that? Because this is Jean Carlo's first time doing it.
I love it.
Cool.
That's why I'm in the works to to get you on board with creating the video ads, because I know that it's gonna be so good if
Well,
you get
thank
fully
you.
involved. And let us know in the comments. Don't you freaking love it? And you'll see the rest of the other. What do you call those?
They're like little intros to each segment. So I did create one for all the segments that we have today. Yeah, and I'd like to know, what do you guys think in the comments? Do you guys enjoy those, the little breaks in between, or even the commercials that we've created? I put a lot of time and love and joy into it, and yeah, I thought it would just make it really special for us to have that for this episode, especially moving forward. What do
Just
you?
for the fun, just for the fun of it. Can you play it again?
Yeah, one more time. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
This is the activations of the week.
And this time we're going to do the activation of the week. So I really love it, Devon. I really mean it. It's so beautiful. So you can close your eyes if that feels good to you, or you can keep them open and taking a deep, loving breath, relaxing your body. Just dropping and relaxing into your body even deeper with every breath in, with every breath out. And as you breathe in, I want you to allow an intention to unfold from the depths of your heart. And that is the intention that you are going to hold throughout the whole duration, not only of the show, also of this week. So when you feel that you have your intention, you can either hold it every time you breathe. You can also share it in the comments if that feels good to you. Take one more breath in. And when you breathe out, relax into your body even deeper. And may this moment function as a refresher from the week, from all the work you did, from the challenges of the week, from all the growth, maybe anxiety or pain or stress, maybe following your dreams. And let's all call on our higher selves together. And we are creating a container of safety and self expression and creativity. And I'm setting the intention for us and for all of you watching this live or the replay to connect in deeper ways with what creativity, with the template of what creativity is for you. Is that singing or hosting a show or starting a podcast or writing or dancing or producing shows, creating businesses, whatever that may be for you? I want you to take a moment to really connect to that part of you, to that inner child part that is longing to express, longing to create, longing to paint into the canvas of your life. And take a deep breath. And I am going to channel an activation. And if you consent to it, you can say yes in your heart or yes in the comments. And I'm already seeing that the activation is connected with helping you not only unleash your creativity, is also going to help you transmute whatever is not allowing that creativity to unfold and express. And I'm seeing that is even going to help you connect that creativity and that life force to your purpose and your mission, and even if you choose to, making it your way or one of the ways that you make your living. Haraboko arasai rendere boki arandoro si arandere kiara. Hoya karabo saye andara ki ando a iarara ki oso arara. And I'm seeing that for many of you, that creativity is not flowing because there is a lot of suppressed anger. So I'm seeing a dragon, and that dragon wants to activate and unleash that energy and help you move it. And as you move that anger and that rage, and even deeper, there's grief underneath that, your creativity is going to explode and it's going to flourish. There is some DNA activation happening right now. There is codes of creativity in your DNA being activated. Many of you didn't know that you were artists, and because of this activation, you're going to reconnect to the artist that you are, to the artist within. And some parts of you may be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And that's okay. It doesn't need to make sense yet. I'm just going to ask you to be curious and to be open and to allow it. And I'm getting a little teaching moment that is saying, just remember the times of your life where life took you to unexpected roads, to unexpected paths, and it didn't make any sense. And then everything started unfolding in the most beautiful ways. And with time, then you were like, okay, that's why I needed to experience this. That's why this needed to happen. That's why I needed to meet this person. That's why I needed to end this relationship. That's why I needed to start eating in this way. That's why I needed this new habit or this new way of being, this new way of thinking. I'm seeing that many inner children parts have been feeling unsafe for a long time, and those inner children parts hold the codes not only for your creativity, also for your self-expression in general. So I'm seeing the hands of your guides reaching to your inner children and carrying your inner child in his, her arms and clothing you with so much safety and helping you heal abandonment wounds that came from the lack of connection and emotional belonging with your father, with your mother. Even some people, some sexual traumas. And I'm hearing your guys say, take some time to journal, take some time to express, give the pain a voice. You're not going to manifest or attract bad things in your life for allowing that energy to move. Totally the opposite. You're going to create so much more room in your body for more beauty and more goodness and more joy to be able to express. It's like a little kid. If a little child needs to play and you lock it in a cage, like you're not going to the child is not going to you're not going to attract anything negative just because of expressing how you feel authentically. So take a deep breath. I'm hearing that for some of you, it's time to start hydrating yourself more and drinking more water. And I'm hearing for some of you, and the message is also for me, it's okay to rest. It's okay to rest. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let us know in the comments. Send us a message of how these activations resonate with you, what things came up for you, how these spoke to you, how these help you heal, integrate, become more embodied, and whatever arises for you. I would love to hear. I would love to support you. And thank you so much for enjoying the activation of the week. I'm sending you much love. And now with us, Devon Taylor.
That was beautiful. Thank you. So
Thank you.
this episode is all about creativity, and we're going to explore creativity in a multitude of different ways. What creativity means to us, what it means to our kids, and what it means to our journey. And so I loved his activation, and so with his activation, I just thought of a quote. Like I said, every week we're going to have a quote that we talk about, and the quote this week is, "The purpose of human life is to serve and to show compassion and the will to help others," by Albert Schweitzer. If I said that incorrect, that is probably incorrect. Yes, but the purpose of picking that quote was that I feel finding my purpose and finding who I was and finding why I'm truly on this earth is how I've been able to serve the best, and how I've been able to find the compassion I feel like we all need to explore when we're coming into ourselves. And so I really wanted to find something that resonated with me and my journey and my family's journey, to start this week off. Like I said, we're starting our week off on Saturday, not Sunday anymore, because why? Why wait till Sunday when we can start a fresh look? And even Simone is into this message right now. Why start our week off on Sunday when we can start it off on Saturday? And so, like I said, the reason for that, the encouraging quote of the week, deals with serving humans or just serving humanity, is because when you start to find ways you can serve, you start to find your purpose. And I feel like I haven't been living so much more in my purpose more than lately. And it's all due to serving and trying to find ways to help humanity find themselves, help humanity cope, whatever it may be. So yeah, that we're gonna explore creativity this week, and I really hope that you guys find inspiration from this episode. But before we move on to the next segment, which is the song of the week, we're gonna take a little commercial break, and we will be right back with that song of the week. All right, so here we go.
Today's episode comes to you thanks to our sponsor, Kangen Water. Electrolytes reduced water is the power of true hydration, manifested in the most advanced Japanese technology that has been in the market for more than 50 years. To drink the best water, shower with a hot spring quality water, and start a new business with the most amazing and profitable compensation plan in the world, visit thelivingwatercouple.com to learn more or get started today.
All right, welcome back, guys. We are going to move into the next segment, which is the song of the week. Whoop, whoop. So JC was going to sing the. You like it? You like
I
it?
love it.
I knew you
Wow.
would. Yeah.
I know Jessica's gonna love them too. Oh
I
my
hope
God,
so.
Jessica, don't you love it? I haven't seen it. I'm seeing it for the first time with you all too. So so cool.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So you were gonna sing a song this week, but I know you're not really feeling up to it. But so we did prepare something for you listeners that have not had the opportunity. But before we get into the song of the week, I really want to give the history behind this song because there's a certain happening that was happening that made you create this song, and I'd love for you to share that story before we actually get into it. So.
Well, where do I start? So, like all couples, sometimes we experience challenges in our relationships, and Devon and I are certainly not the exception. We have been through a lot, we have grown a lot, and there's many areas that we're still healing and growing and learning how to create divine union, create deep connection. And when that was happening, that was before we moved into this house. It was very very challenging to the point that I was like, I don't know how to do this anymore. I want to throw the towel. What do I do? And my heart said, lay down and let's talk. So I lay down in the bed. We used to sleep in Devon's closet that was in the other house, which was such a beautiful healing container for both of us, I know. And I put my hands in my heart and I asked my heart, what do I do? I don't know what to do. I want to give up. And my heart said, why don't you channel this through unconditional love? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean to channel it through unconditional love? And my heart said, yes, channel all these challenges, all this pain, everything that you're experiencing. Why don't you make him a song? And I was like, make him a song. That is the least that I want to do right now. So I processed all the feelings that I was feeling, and then I was like, okay, let's make him a song then. I actually hired a team, which the one wanted to kill me because he was like $300 or something like that to make the song. And it was actually a really beautiful healing process. And I wrote the lyrics, they made the music, um, they found a singer, they mastered it, and all that jazz. And the result is this song called "The Coach of My Heart." And
Before we play it though, like how creative is that? Speaking of creativity and exploring creativity and trying to find, I guess, like an answer within a moment that is so tough, not just for you, but for me, here you come with the freaking song. And yeah, honestly, I was mad.
it
I
took
was,
you a long time to even care about that song.
yeah, to be
And
receptive of it.
we ended up playing it at your even at your event in Florida, in Naples, when you were speaking for the release of Icarus Finds His Power, your book, and Our Baby. And what was I gonna say? Yes, that the greatest form of creativity is to alchemize our pain and to make art of that, to make a book of that, to make a song, to make a business, to make a clothing line, to transmute the pain of what you're going through. And that doesn't mean bypassing and not in pretending that you're not experiencing the pain. That actually means fully feeling it and allowing yourself to express that in creative ways. So, what are the creative ways that you guys watching the Taylor Tavares show can allow yourselves to express your pain and alchemize it through creative ways?
Yep. You know, one way that I alchemize some pain into creativity, the podcast. I
Mm,
literally started the very first episode just sitting down, angry, mad, not sure what to do. And I said, you know what? I'm going to create this today. And boom, what are we now? 19 episodes in? So just the amount of creativity that can come from so many different situations, and we're using pain as one of them. We definitely we're asking you guys in the comments, how have you found creativity in different situations? Where have you used a different way or a different mindset or a different situation to find a creative bone within yourself to make something happen, or to, like John Carlo did, create something so beautiful from a situation that was so ugly, to be honest. But I appreciate you for doing that, and you finding the strength to create the song in that moment.
Thank you. And we can also alchemize and make art out of our joy, out of
Mm-hmm.
our dreams, out of the beauty, out of passion, out of love. It's not only the pain. We can make art and express creativity just in the whole spectrum of the human experience.
Right. I love that. Okay. Well,
And
so
welcome everybody that is joining the show. Thank you for being here.
welcome. We're exploring creativity, and we're about to get into the song that Jean Carlo created, which is "The Coach of My Heart." Yes, I created the video for it. So we did a little collaboration. And so we're
Exactly.
going to take a moment to watch that video right now. But do you want to say anything before we start that video? Look, Simone's even into it. He's right here with me.
Enjoy the coach of my heart.
Awesome. Here we go.
Your lips, your eyes, your soul, your mind, your smile, your heart, your hips don't lie. Just ask Icarus, 11 and 22 help us fly. You are my volleyball master, together we are on a mission. Following our heart, you've had me from the start. From your Papi Chulo, Jean Carlo, Tavarez, the song is for you. Devon, Taylor, my love. I love you more than you love green. You're always lifting me up. I'll hold your hand and set you free. The love we have and who we are, you will forever be the coach of my heart. The coach of my heart. I love you to the moon and back. You are the best gift I could ever get. You are my sense of freedom, the published author you are. One more drink come true, I'd travel anywhere with you. A million times around the earth, just because I love you. From your Papi Chulo, Jean Carlo, Tavarez, the song is for you. Devon, Taylor, my love. I love you more than you love green. You're always lifting me up. I'll hold your hand and set you free. The love we have and who we are, you will forever be the coach of my heart. The coach of my heart. From your Papi Chulo, Jean Carlo, Tavarez, the song is for you. Devon, Taylor, my love. I love you more than you love green. You're always lifting me up. I'll hold your hand and set you free. The love we have and who we are, you will forever be the coach of my heart. The coach of my heart.
The coach of my heart.
Let me hear you say,
Hey,
the coach of my heart. Everybody, let me see your cell phones.
I actually really do love that song, and I'm so glad that you made it, and I'm glad that we can share it with everyone. Just so powerful when you can find creativity through such a a hard moment. But before we go into another commercial break, before we go into another commercial break, I just wanted to leave you guys with two questions. Where do you find your creativity from, and what inspires you to create? I would love to hear your guys' feedback when we come back from this commercial break. But then we're going to get into the next segment, which is the Taylor Kids. It's a new segment that we started that we're going to explain when we come back. So let's take a quick break and then we'll be right back, y'all.
Hey guys, it's Icarus here.
And Amelia.
And I'm here to tell you if you'd like to join our brand new adventure. Go to DevonTaylorAuthor.com to learn more.
And check out the cool items like the new bucket hat.
Yeah, and so much more. See you guys there.
All right, welcome back, you guys. Before we get into this next segment, which is the Taylor Kids segment, we just wanted to talk about it a little bit and kind of explain what this segment is all about. Yes, it has the kids. Yes, it has them doing some creative and fun things, but it is kind of more so an insight to our lives, I wanted to say. And so with that, I created this segment to just explore, our kids, how creative they are. You guys just heard that commercial. They're so vibrant and filled with
Those are our
life.
kids, by the way, your nephews and nieces on the
Mhm.
commercial.
Doing the voiceovers for Icarus and Amelia on the
For
segment.
your online store,
Yeah.
DevonTaylorAuthor.com.
Yes, and I loved how involved they were. And so with that being said, we've just involved them with everything that we've been doing, all the creative projects that we're into, all the creative projects that we're getting into, and just really have just tried to, I guess, just like melt them into this lifestyle. And so with that, this segment, I'm just really excited to show you guys. But why do you feel it's important to involve the kids in our creativity, Jean Carlo? Why do you feel?
I feel that is vital, is because they are our teachers. Our children are the voice of God. Our children are the voice of God. Our children are way more connected to their core, to their hearts, to the divine, to the universe, to God, way more than even we are, because they have been way less programmed than we have. So, like I always tell Devon and everybody, his nephews and nieces chose us. We didn't choose them. Their level of consciousness, their level of awareness, their level of creativity is way more advanced. So the less we try to mold them and program them to what we think they should be or do. And yes, this is something that I'm working on myself, because if it was up to me, they would be on the show right now co-hosting. And at the same time, kids are like a flower, like let's say a daisy. A daisy, you don't need to tell a daisy to be a daisy. A daisy knows how to be a daisy. It just needs the right conditions to be a daisy, like the sunlight, like water, like good soil. The same way our kids, they just need our love, our presence, our care, our attunement. And yes, because children and all of us adults have been carrying so much generational trauma and densities, we do need to support in the unfolding of the healing process of our children. And even that needs to be very attuned and very divinely guided and orchestrated. And that's why I was like, Devon, I want a segment on the show with the kids. And that's why and how we created the Taylor Kids segment. And I love what you did with it, Devon, and you're so perfect.
Thank you. Yeah, because I think that, with kids, you have to have workarounds. And so naturally, when you're like, we have to create a segment with the kids, and my brain went, huh? How? Where? How's that go? You going to sit all of them down to try to sit in front of a camera? Okay. So initially, my mind was like, we're not going to be able to do this. But I was able to find
You're that part of you starts singing, not gonna get us. Not gonna get us.
Not gonna happen. Yeah. But we find workarounds, and so I'm really actually excited to share what we came up with. But before we get into it, because we did ask a question before we went into the break, where do you find your creativity from? What inspires you to create? And Secrets put, everything around me inspires my creativity. Nature, animals, people, colors, art is everything. Love that. That is so true. Nature is one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to creating the
Do
whole
you say
story.
nature?
Yeah, the whole story behind Icarus involves nature. Like, even if you look at the visuals behind the light goddess, behind where they live, the infrastructures, they're all inspired by nature and what we see around. Like, even our mountains inspired our move from Paris to Lake Elsinore, because we were praying to the mountains. Now here we are with the mountains. So it's just I love it. I just love it. So
GP, no idea what that means.
QZ, not sure, but if you want to explain, you're more than welcome to.
If you can break down that secret of the universe, would be great.
Yeah. But yeah, so without further ado, I'm happy to introduce the Taylor Kids segment. And I don't know, Jean Carlo, you want to say anything before I do? Oh, I'm nervous.
Let's go.
Hi, everyone. So we have a segment where we ask our kids, what is it that they're working on? So that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to walk up to the kids and see what it is that they're working on, or if they have any projects they want to talk about. Come on, let's go find out. Hey, guys. Do you guys have any projects that you guys are working on lately?
Writing a book.
Oh, what book are you writing?
Fox Escape.
Can I see it? Cool.
It's unfinished, but I will show you.
Maybe a YouTube video.
Oh, cool. Can I just see what your latest YouTube video is?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
So
we're doing a segment called What Are the Kids Working On Lately? And so this is kind of why I'm asking. So you can just show me what you've been working on lately and tell us what you're doing.
So, these are all the characters: Fox, Wolf, Bradman, and Kitty.
Nice.
There's 6 chapters, but I've only done about 4.
Oh, cool. Okay. Awesome. Let's see what you got.
So my latest video is me and Taxman Games play Pressure. It's like a horror game that me and my friend decided to play because
On
we
YouTube?
thought it was fun. Yeah.
Nice. All right. That's what these guys are working on. Let's find out what Noah's working on. All right, so you can see these guys are working on stuff. Noah's working on some sleep. That's okay. But this was What Are the Kids Working On? So Tina's working on her book, which she's almost done with all of her chapters. And Damon is continuously working on his YouTube channel. So we'll continuously check in. We'll leave also Damon's YouTube channel. So if you guys want to give it a follow, you can. And we'll let you know when Tina's book is coming out. Woo, 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 woo. All right, sounds good. Bye, y'all. Oh, that was so cool. I'm going to put Damon's YouTube channel so that anyone that wants to follow, it's Damon the One on YouTube. So I'm going to put that there in the notes or in the comments. We'll put it here, Damon the One. But yeah, that was what the kids are working on. Every week we'll have something like that where you guys can kind of see what the kids are doing. I'm really excited to show you what the kids are doing next week because we get outside of the house and have a little bit of fun with something we've been doing lately. So that'll be really cool to show everyone. But yeah, I don't know if you want to say anything, Jean Carlo.
I'm crying.
It was that impactful. You loved it that much.
This
They're so excited to be a part of this too, and just to show everyone what they've been working on. Because, like I said, they're so creative, and we really just want to bring that out of the kids as much as we possibly can. So, what are you guys doing? How are you guys, if you have kids, how are you bringing out the creativity within your kids, and how are you able to see that come to fruition and to help them out and be the best versions of themselves they possibly can be? I love that you're sharing tears right now, Jean Carlo.
Yeah, it's just really meaningful and beautiful and profound to me, just to give them a platform where they can share their voices and they can be seen in bigger ways, and
Yeah.
share even the what may look like something simple that for them is something very, very important. And that makes me want to ask, what is it in your life that may look like something very, very simple that you have not shared with the world yet, and that maybe you are downsizing or minimizing, that could actually be something that could touch people's lives? Why don't you show your community? Why don't you show your coach? Why don't you share that with your partner, with your kids, and to start receiving different reflections that could ignite and start a new journey for you? Mhm.
I love that. Such a great show. So already, I'm so proud of us. All right, we're
So
gonna
much
take
better because you are in it, to be honest.
Oh, thank you. Well, we're gonna
In
take it.
your creativity and what you're good at, because you are so freaking good at so many things that I'm not. And that's exactly why I dragged you to the Taylor Tavares show, because I knew that it was just gonna be so much more rich and powerful and impactful, because you are a powerful motherfucker.
Thank you. Well, we all bring something to this world, and that's what I'm just hoping to showcase is we all play a part. Our kids, you, me, we all do. Jessica for allowing us to have this show. So
And if you guys watch this with your children, or you start watching the shows with your children, just pretend that I don't curse if that is something triggering for you.
and with that note, now we will take a commercial break. We'll be right back, you guys.
Are you ready to transform your life with the power of living water? Hi, I'm Devon Taylor, and I want to share an incredible discovery that's changed my life and my family's life: living water. Imagine waking up every morning feeling refreshed, energized, and ready to conquer the day. With living water, it's not just a dream, it's our new reality. We've been sleeping better, eating healthier, and have more energy than ever before. But that's not all. Our secret to this newfound vitality is available to you too. Visit our website at thelivingwatercouple.com and discover how living water can revolutionize your health and wellness. And there's more. Tune into our podcast, available on all streaming platforms and YouTube, where we dive deep into the science and benefits of living water. Hear from experts, satisfied customers, and learn how you can make this life-changing decision for yourself. But don't wait too long. Prices for our water machines and supply are going up in July 2024. Now is the perfect time to invest in your health and well-being. So, head over. Remember, living better starts with living water. Living water, drink, thrive, and live your best life. Visit thelivingwatercouple.com today.
Woo! Livingwater.com. Livingwatercouple.com. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So we are going to get into our last segment, which is a segment I am super excited for, because we're going to get into what are you guys reading? So, yes, we are going to get into what I am reading, but also what are you guys reading? So, if you're reading anything right now, I'd love for you to put it in the comments. But I cannot start off with what I'm reading before getting into what I have read. And so I have, within my bookcase, started to compile books of books that I have taken the time to read that have enriched my life that I want to share with you guys. So the first few books that I'm going to share with you guys are my publishers' books. They're really small books. One is called The Old Cocoon, but basically they're books to help you with creating your first book. So if you're looking to publish your first book, these are some books I would definitely love for you guys to check out. This is a book from one of the authors, Julie Lee Britton. She wrote Poppy the Awesome Opossum, the Book of Ruins. It was actually the book that the publishers gave me to just kind of give me inspiration into writing Icarus, which is my book, Icarus Finds His Power. I read this book hand over fist because I wrote it, so I got to read it so many times. But I'd love for you guys to check it out if you guys haven't had an opportunity. It's on Amazon if you guys would like to get it, or even barnesandnobles.com. But these last three books that I'm going to get into, just kind of quick overviews, were books that kind of changed my life. First book was Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It was just a perspective change for me that really happened after I read this book. So I always suggest this book. I'd love for you guys to take an opportunity to read it. It's a really, really, really good one. But Behind the Smile is another one. It's from my good friend, Diana Ward. It chronicles the journey of her losing her son to suicide. The reason why I feel like this book is really important right now is because a lot of us are going through it. So if you just want to hear about a story that's really inspiring, but also gives you the perspective of a mother who's lost her son, I would definitely check it out. And then the last one is I Cannot Believe I'm Not Dead by Kendra Petty. This one I read a while ago, but it just chronicles my friend's journey of abuse, escaping an occult, escaping murder, and just a bunch of different other things that she's been through. I would highly suggest it. So yeah, I want to get into this book that I am reading right now. But Jean Carlo, I want you to join me. Is there any books that you're reading right now that you want to share with everyone and kind of let anyone in? I would love for you to do that before we get into the book.
Some of these I have not even read fully, to be completely honest. And I know because also I have checked online the amount of people that it has transformed, so many businesses that it has helped started, so many relationships that have been changed and healed because of it. And in this case, this book is called Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson. That is, he's the creator of ClickFunnels. Every time somebody has a business, there's this structure online that opens a funnel, a window where people can go directly into your product, into your service, into your book. And he's a multi-billionaire because of this. And thanks to this, so many other millionaires and billionaires have been created. Another one that I want to start working with is The Artist's Way. Maybe some of you have heard about this one, and I bought them on one of these.
I need to do mine.
And that's how Icarus started. We were writing because there is another workbook of this that you write 3 pages a day, and we were in a men's container and we were writing 3 pages a day using the Artist's Way workbook. So that's how Icarus Finds His Power was born. And of course, the last one and not least is this one. Icarus Finds His Power. It's
Thank
a
you
beautiful.
for sharing it again.
What was that?
I said thank you for sharing it again. Yeah, it is a beautiful. What were you going to say? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Icarus is this one. This one is where am I?
Right.
Icarus right here. This is Juno. This is actually our husky, guys. It's inspired in our husky, one of our dogs. He's a rescue. Almost all of our animals are rescue. We have a lot of them. This is the Light Goddess. Another book that I wanted to share was The Completion Process by my mentor Teal Swan. The Completion Process. how to put yourself back together. And that is actually one of the healing modalities. Welcome to the people that just joined. The completion process is one of the healing modalities that I actually use intuitively in my sessions. Because I'm a coach, I'm a healer, I'm a spiritual teacher in the making, activator, channel, and in my sessions I use the completion process. Anyways, back to Icarus. This guy right here is Nimrod. Let's see what's a message from the universe from Icarus finds his power. Oh, Nimrod surprise, chapter 3. Talking about Nimrod. You saw that? It opened on Nimrod. It says, the quickest way to get to the ceremony stadium was to fly. So Sunny, which is the light goddess, grabbed me in one arm and Juno in the other, and off we went. My mother loved to fly, and part of me enjoyed it. That's Icarus talking, right?
Mhm.
And not only all parts, especially when she was flying so quickly and Juno's fur was in my face. It felt like soggy bath with the dirtiest rock you could ever imagine. As we were heading in the direction of the ceremony stadium, I could feel my mother thinking. She was truly conflicted on what to do next. Nimrod had gained strength, and him already in the ceremony stadium could only mean something bad. Suddenly she stopped. Come on now. We got only a wee bit of time to catch the fool before he does something crazy, Juno exclaimed. Sonny did not answer. I could feel her deep in thought. And if you guys notice, the theme word that was repeating there is ceremony. And many of us are like, oh, when I go to the podcast, then I'm going to embody that version of me. Or when I'm at work, or when I go do this, or when I meet with this person, or when I talk to the client. And the truth is that our whole lives is our ceremony, and our hearts are the altar. So, how can we start treating our lives, our relationships, our bodies, our hearts, our needs, our feelings like a ceremony? How can we live more intentionally and treating every moment with the sacredness that it deserves? And with that perspective shift, back to the Taylor.
Well, thank you. Okay, so back to what book I was reading, or the reason why I wanted to do this segment. I'm reading a book right now called Smart Couples Finish Rich. Let me see if I can show you guys. Da-da-da, by David. There we go. Cool. And so I've been reading this book, and I actually had one page in particular that I wanted to read because I thought that it was super impactful. And so throughout this segment, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to continue to read this book and just pull pages that are super inspiring or that I feel like we can all talk about. If anyone out there is reading a book that inspires them and has a page that they want to send to me and feel like that would work for this segment, please feel free to do. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do. Was I just wanted to let you guys in on what I'm reading lately. If I find anything inspiring, share it with you guys. And so I did. And Jean Carlo, you might want to respond to this because I want to hear your response about this. Especially with this first sentence, because I think you're gonna be like, So what do you think about this? Smart couples talk about money all the time.
I love that shit.
I was triggered. I was like, yes, I guess that's right.
Because I'm always talking about money with Devon, and Devon is like, can we not? And I'm like, can we please?
So let me read this section. It says, the fact that most of us are not raised to talk about money is a real tragedy. Show me a couple.
Can you read that again, please?
The fact
For
that
the ones
most
in the
of us
back?
are not raised to talk about money is a real tragedy.
Thank you, Jesus.
Show me a couple who doesn't talk about money and plan their finances together, and I will show you a couple headed for financial trouble if they're not already in it. When you work together on your finances, you can compound the results. When you don't, the same can be said for the mistakes you will invariably make. In general, two heads are always better than one. No matter what your specific goal happens to be, having a partner working on it with you, providing encouragement and ideas, makes achieving that goal much easier. More specifically, the two of you will probably find it easier to save more money together than either of you can save separately, which leads me to one of the basic points of this book. Couples who plan together have a better chance of being happy together.
Say that again.
You heard me. This, in a nutshell, is what this book is all about. By planning your finances together as a couple, you will significantly improve your chances of becoming wealthy and being happier together. Of course, nothing worthwhile comes without some effort, because the need for cooperation, it can sometimes seem more difficult for a couple to find financial plans together than for a single person to do the job on his or her own. But that's misleading. The trick is to get on the same page early on and then move forward as a team. So the place to start is by sharing your feelings about money with your partner. I thought that was super interesting.
Message of the century. Thank you.
Talk about getting creative.
Yes.
But there were two questions that I wanted to leave you guys with, because I felt like they were super important, that you can do it with your partner. Me and Jean Carlo can do it real quick with each other now before the show ends. But the two questions were, how important is money to you, to me? And this is on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being money evil, 10 being money most important. Then ask yourself, how important do I think it is to my partner? And then you're going to circle that. I'm going to show you the chart real quick so you guys can see. So it's 1 to 10, money being most important, then 1 being most evil. And then you're going to say to yourself, what's the score for you? And then what's the score for your partner? For me, I'm going to say it's about a 7. And I'll tell you why. Because I feel like nothing can be done without consciously making the decision to incorporate money in some kind of way, like whether it be emotional, intellectual, like money has to be thought about. And so I feel like if it's thought about in a certain way, that level of thoughtness has to be at a 7 in order for it to be impactful in your life. What do you think?
I totally agree and resonate with that. And I feel that for me, money is at least a 10 or more. And I actually had a really beautiful and powerful experience with money. And the ones of you that don't know me yet, I'm an extrasensory person, so I have multidimensional experiences. And during the weekend, my body woke me up pretty early, and I came to the kitchen. And suddenly, out of the blue, I said, "Money." I started talking to money. And I said, "Money, will you help me pay my bills? Can you please help me meet my needs?" And in that moment, I felt that there was a person next to me, and there was so much energy and warmth, and he felt so secure, and he started talking to me. And in that same moment, a client messaged me, and she bought a one-on-one activation session with me. And it was so profound. I'm still integrating it, and I want more of that kind of relationship with money, and I want the whole world to relate to money in those secure ways, like a lover, like your best friend, like the most safe, secure system that you could have. And I believe that Jessica said that she loves the segment of the reading of the.
I posted it up for everyone to see.
Nice.
But I also posted the questions. How important is money to me? How important do I think it is to my partner? And you guys, you can do this with your partner. And like I said, you scale it on a 1 to 7, and then you guys can talk about the answers. I feel like this could be a great way for you not only to connect, but for you to find some, understanding about money between you and your partner.
1 to 7 or 1 to 10?
1 to 10.
Yes.
Sorry if I said that wrong.
It's okay.
But yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm going to try to keep you guys up to date with anything that I find interesting from the book that I'm reading currently, and any books that I try to introduce within this segment. but that is what you are reading. So
Do
I
you
hope this-
remember what is our next episode about? Because I want to start sharing, like, next week you can expect kind of
I'm
thing.
not sure off the top of my head, but I know we'll have another tailored kids segment. Like I said, we'll be traveling out, so you guys will be able to see a little bit of our adventures there. We'll also have, I think, my segment with the book. So I'll have another great insert for you guys to talk with about with your partner, because this is all about couples. So that'll be couple central, and then whatever we decide, whatever we put in the show notes will be what the next episode will be. So
What an amazing show. I loved it. Thank you for all of your creativity, Devon Taylor. Thank you for everybody that joined us live. #live if you're watching the live. #replay if you're watching the replay. Please message us. Let us know how you enjoy the show, how it spoke to you. And please remember that you are so beautiful, that you are so talented, and that you are so loved. See you guys next week. And do you want to say something before we go? Bye-bye.
Sending so much love. I hope you guys love the questions that I asked today. Please take them away and ask your partner with the 2 questions that we had there. But even ask, how are you finding your creativity? What inspires you to create? Ask yourself these questions. They're really good questions for you to just, kind of simmer on. But yeah, that's all I have. Thank you all.
See you next time in the Taylor Tavarez show. Have a beautiful week, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
This is Nimram speaking to you, and I command you to go to DevonTaylorAuthor.com right now. You must check the specials. Listen to me. You must check the specials now.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life,